Walter Withers was one of Australia's most famous Heidelberg School painters and an original member of the Victorian Artists Society. We're now having a talk with John Withers, his grandson. John, here we are at Eltham. What a day to come.
Yeah, walking up to a hot day and nice and cool in here. So,
John, you saw a lot of Walter's works over the year, and as your
a fair number, yeah.
A fair number, yeah. Are you quite sort of proud of the impact that he had on the entire art scene in Australia?
Yes, pretty well, yeah.
And can you remember when you started seeing his paintings? You wouldn't have been very old then.
Couldn't really quite what year, but I was seeing a man. We had a number of them, as well as my father's paintings.
Yeah, now your dad painted as well?
Yeah, he painted around here too.
He was an Eltham painter too?
Yeah, painted their house from the street of the south side, and and a few other spots around Eltham and Heidelberg. A brand new house was featured in some.
Yeah. Now I can remember back about 21 years ago when you yourself took part in a painting session on the beach with the Vic Arts people, and it was all about the
Bow Morris.
At Bow Morris, yes, yes. I've actually got some photographs of you on that day.
Yeah.
You haven't changed much.
No, got on TV.
Yeah, you did get on TV, yes,
and,
you were perfect.
One fellow I knew was a wealthman shop down in East Brighton. Saw it on TV one night and immediately got the recorder going.
Oh, good.
So he gave me
A copy.
Tape of a VHS tape.
Oh no, well that was good. And also you were involved at the Vic Arts when we were talking about painting out the front. You were there having a look, and with the easel as well. You remember that day? That was
vaguely.
Yeah, that was a day when we were taking photographs of artists and their works on the centre road there, just opposite St Pat's. Do you think that the art area has now got famous people today that will last as long as the Heidelberg School? Heidelberg School's been around for a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah. We have probably over 120 years now.
Yeah, it is a long time. And you also live fairly close to that very famous hotel that the Heidelberg School painters used to go to.
Oh, yeah, watering hole. There's the Old England.
Yeah, the Old England Hotel was their watering hole. Yeah. And it's your area, of course, has changed a lot. They used to camp, didn't they, out there? Not much room now. The houses, Heidelberg has grown up.
Yes, part where I live there used to be an old golf course.
Oh.
The clubhouse was, what I can make out from the photo, was in Durham Street, the next street north, up towards the west end, Walter's eldest daughter used to come down to hit a golf ball around the place, and already planted elm trees in line with the street, various streets there. And, eventually I moved down somewhere off Warrigal Road, down in the Sandbelt, amongst the other courses. I think it was called the Yarra.
Yeah, the Yarra.
Mm.
Yeah, no. The John, with Eltham itself as an area, and even where you live, you've obviously seen over this period of time a lot of changes.
Mm.
Do you
Yep.
do you think if Walter were to arrive today, what would he be thinking with his? If he would arrive today and he had his paint kit and his stool, what would he be thinking about today?
Probably after where was it, probably about have a fit, I think.
You think he'd have a bit of a fit about what's happened to all those lovely paddocks he used to paint in, and rivers and whatever?
And all built on, even where his house is up here, there's some houses around, and one of the trees across the road there's has a slope on it, and I think it was locally known as the Withers tree because he used to paint it a number of times. Well, that's disappeared. I don't know whether it chopped down for subdivision or just fell down with age.
Could be either, John. Could be either. Are you still dabbling a little bit with your paints?
I haven't since the time down at Beaumaris.
Beaumaris. Oh, we must have worn you out. It was a big day.
It
was a good day, though. Yeah.
I think it was 2003, I think.
Yeah, about 2003. You've got it right on the head. Yep.
I remember staying down at Andrews there, and Jen and Andrews, and came up with a cool start to the day and a warm finish to the day.
Yeah, oh well. And the whole, I gather the whole thing today is, Walter and the other painters that, in that wonderful time, have given us as a community now a marvellous history that we can be proud of as of our painters. They did do a lot of, they did really change a lot of things, didn't they? Through their painting and their work. They're in all the galleries around the world now.
Yeah.
And you mention the Heidelberg School to anyone today, they know exactly what you mean. Well, John, thanks very much for this little chat today. We're out here in the Eltham Society, and they have been our guests as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
And let's see what we got